Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the part 2 of the unboxing for a New Awakening that I got to get free shipping off something else. Before we get into that, I did buy another Imperial Digimon Dragon Mode when I was at a local store. I say local, it's about 2 hours away from me. I was meeting a friend somewhere and there's a nearby card shop and I'm like, hey, let's check that place out before. And I bought a bunch of cards from there. I actually went before we had a meal and then after we had a meal. I went because I wanted to, I saw the cards in the case. I picked out some. I saw that they had a book that I was interested in, unrelated to Digimon. And I wanted to pick that up. But first I wanted to see if one of the nearby places to me had it. Because I wanted to support the very local places to me. They didn't have it. So I ended up going back after the meal and picking that book up. Going through 3 large boxes. They were 5 rows each. And looking at all those cards and everything like that. They had a binder as well. And I would have picked up more if I had known that they were going to be so cheap. But he was in the binder, and I think they might have done things I don't know, it just seemed weird to me where it was I went through all the stuff that wasn't in the case and they're $2, and he was in there and I'm like, sure, $2. That's great. I love that. Yeah. That's just a little story time, letting you know that we got Creepymon and I got Imperial Digimon Paladin mode somewhat locally. So I managed to pick up both secret rares in a fair span of time between the two. The ones in the case, I think they cost me $10 and I got 5 of them or something. We got Spinomon, Guzamon, Fangmon, Top Gun, Disaster Blaster, Mushroomon, Catch Me Mamimon, BBmon. Opponent's turn. While all of your Digimon are suspended, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. That is awful. Kari Kamiya. Not going to try and say that one. We got Myotismon. Already I know it's going to be bad. 8 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 8000 DP. When Digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Then you may play 1 Yukio from your trash without paying its memory cost. Inherited effect. If this Digimon has Myotismon in its name, you may play 1 Yukio from your hand or trash with suspended without paying its memory cost. Yep, terrible. And we got the Digimon Emperor. 3 play cost, all turns. When one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to draw 1 card. Opponent's turn. When one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon is moved from their breeding area to their battle area, gain 2 memory. Security, play this card without paying the memory cost. Yeah, this one is still good. This is a good tamer. I like it. The way that it slows down the opponent. It could be splashed into some decks. Next pack. And we got Snow Agumon, Kokuamon, Psychemon, Surfymon, Armor Texture, Ikaikimon, Master Tyrannomon, Pandemonium Flame, Samidi Santi, Innocence Blizzard, Hulsamon, 5 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 5000 DP, is blue-red. Digivolve 2 from Hawkmon, Armor Purge, and when attacking, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Again, I like this one, because early game, Digivolve into this guy, have it attack, it destroys one of their rookies, and then it takes out one of the security cards. If it gets destroyed, that's fine. Armor Purge. Your Digimon is safe. And then we got Yuji. 3 play cost. Your turn. When one of your Digimon with X antibody in its traits is moved from your breeding area to your battle area. Gain 1 memory and draw 1 card. Your turn, when one of your black Digimon with X antibody in its traits attacks, you may suspend this tamer to place 1 card with X antibody in its traits from your hand under that Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Security, play this card without paying the memory cost. It's going for an Alphamon deck. Not too much else to say about it. Sure, you could play 1 or 2 in there, I imagine. I wouldn't go higher than that. Yep, I see another baby in here. We got Top Gun, Betsumon, Angemon, Skull Satanamon, Pulsemon, Candlemon, Thundermon, Kogamon, Terriermon, another Fremon, another Yuji, and Rapidmon. 6 play cost, 4 Digivolution costs from yellow or green, 6,000 DP. Digivolve 3 from Terriermon, has Armor Purge. When digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon for each tamer you have in play. Then up to 3 of your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 5,000 DP for the turn. I mean, I like the Armor Purge. I like the when digivolving effect. I mean, yeah, I could splash this into, like, a deck. Like, most likely it'd be a Terriermon deck, but I could definitely splash this into some deck. Like, I like that ability. It's alright. Not going out of my way to put it in anything, but if I needed the room, if the deck could use it, sure, let's throw it in there. And we got the last pack this video. Moving faster along, but this is an old set. Hard to believe it was like a year since this one. Skull Marimon. I love the artwork. I like Skull Marimon in general. Like the metal skull. I like it. Hookmon. Ankylomon. Soulmon. Kukimon. Exermon. Greymon. Vmon. Demi-Marimon. Your turn, once per turn. When a card is trashed from your deck, draw 1 card. Something I want to see them do is I want to see them re-release some of the older Digi-Eggs, because they're getting hard to find and they are expensive at this point. Like, I want more copies of the other Demi-Marimon from, I think it was BT2, I want to say, for a deck. And they are like $8 a piece. And the problem with Digi-Eggs is that there's no real ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you're going to want 4 copies in the deck, or you're going to want like 2 or 3. Like, there's never going to be like, I only want one of it. Like, maybe, but for the most part, it's like you're either going to want only that one, or you're going to want like an even mix between 2 different ones. And because like a normal deck has 50 cards in it. Great. Not every deck is going to run the same things. Multiple decks are going to run the same baby, which means that it's going to pump the prices up on that particular card. So I think that they need to re-release the old baby Digimon in some way, shape, or form so that like it'll drop their price, because these things, they are rare, yes, but like the old one is another uncommon, and that one is like $10 roughly at this point. Like, I think it's like $8 to $10, which is outrageous to me to pay for an uncommon. They need to, like, if it was a rare or secret rare, sure, that's fine, that makes sense. But for a card with no foil, that's just like there, they need to do something about that. Maybe make a I would say, like, yeah, make a box where all it contains is like old babies, like maybe 1 through 6. Make a second batch that's like 7 through 12 or something like that. That one, don't worry too much about. But for the original ones, the 1 through 6, like, that was before the card game like really blew up over here. It's still wrestling its way on this side. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's doing great, but anyways, I would like to see them re-release it. I think that if they did a box of just babies, like, no one would buy the box entirely because that'd be way too many, but there would be people that'd be like, I need 4 packs, and just pull through them. And then you can have foil versions of these guys, which maybe then people would buy an entire box. Maybe. That'd be pretty cool. I would like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think just only babies? Like, I would spend probably $70 on a box of only babies. Would you guys do that? Would that? Don't take that out of context, please. That sounds horrible. Buying a box of babies. No. But yeah. Let me know. We got Marsmon, Dark Gaia Force, 8 play costs, main. Choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose play cost adds up to 15 or less and delete them. Security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 15 or less. It's still alright. Like, I could see putting it in decks. Like, 8 is a lot, but it's good for late game, which is when you'd really play it. And we got Willis. 3 play cost. On play, you may hatch 1 Digi-Egg card to an empty space in your breeding area. Your turn. When one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon with Gargamon or Rapidmon in its name, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Security, play this card without paying the memory cost. I feel like there's better tamers for a Terriermon deck than that. I'd probably pass on it. Anyways, there's a second video. Join us next time. We'll finish off the left side of this box. Again, let me know. Would you guys buy a pack if it only had the Digi-Eggs in it? Like, if we did 1 through 6, that'd be like 6 of each card, or 1 roughly. I think even in the first sets they had like 2, so that'd be more like 9 probably of each card, like in a box. 9 times 6 is, what is that, 36? Yeah. I feel like that'd be good enough to, like, I would buy at least half a box worth. I would probably just go and buy the entire box. Like, have some alternate arts. I think it would work. But let me know what you guys think down below. Would you buy a box of alternate arts of the Digi-Eggs? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if that's be something that you'd be interested in. I know I'd be interested in it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe. It really does help. I really do appreciate it. I so much want to get to those 200 subscribers. That would be awesome. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.